August is about to be very dangerous for the Bears. I repeat, you must become bullish as we speak. If you're not already, then do it. Just do it. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having amazing. The XRP is around $3.21. 3, 2, 1. All the dominoes are about to fall. You guys see what's about to happen? It's not enough. It's not enough. Now guys, you're the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. XRP from Big Short. More. July 27, 2024. More. Right? Guys, it's not enough. More pumps imminent. More. Right? July 27th, 2023 from Howard Moon. Two worlds colliding, as you guys can see. When you have two energies, especially the moon and the sun, that's even further beyond, you know, we're about to go throughout the stratosphere. I'm not kidding. From the White House themselves. Deal made. President Trump secures a landmark trade agreement with the European Union. It's over. Right? It just occurred right now. Trump EU agrees to open up countries to trade at 0% tariff, guys. Look at that. So all of a sudden, we're now extremely bullish again, right? Not us, I mean like the overall markets, guys, right? We were bullish. The difference here is I think things are about to start picking up again, guys, right? It's about to be quicker and quicker. Now, Trump calls this the biggest deal ever reached. And here's the details of it right there. So this is beautiful, guys. I knew it. It's like if you look outside, the sun is shining, right? Things are looking very spectacular. From Howard Moon today as well, 727. The sun's shining, right? On the exact day. And guess what? If I remember, like, usually, typically, these types of news don't come out on Sundays. Okay? It's a very odd or strange day that we're seeing a lot of bullish news coming out and about. It's like white swans, right? The opposite of a black swan, which is very weird. Not really, but these sorts of news usually comes about like during the weekday, right? Not the weekend, because on the weekends there's a lot of manipulation, low volume, and all that stuff. But it's very exciting. That tells me it's very exciting, guys. Again, the sun is about to shine ever so brightly. Get ready for August. As excitement fills the room. July 31st from Big Short, right? Look at what I said. Pump it and let our dreams come true. Crazy. And after that, a couple months later from that point, they pumped it. But again, big Riddlers have a delta point, right? So July 31st, as excitement fills the room. Interesting, huh? It is filling right now. So are there about to be more exciting news around the corner? Maybe what we haven't even thought of, right? Maybe things people have forgot. Maybe some things people have forgotten about as well, such as the SEC case. Who knows? But Mr. Poole told us to have our eyes open. Tomorrow's date's 7/8. That's a Monday. The stock market reopens tomorrow. Eyes open wide. Okay? Interesting. He put the tape in, guys. Loading complete. It's over. Look at this. This was how many year delta? A year delta, guys. Tomorrow. A year delta tomorrow. Wait, you look at that. And then over here we see a bunch of like code or something. Right? Loading complete. Loading complete. He put the tape in and it was completed, guys. Interesting. Right? Look at that. So, the other day as well, it was 100% transformation, right? 100% complete from another post. Is about to be completed here, right? Well, sure seems like it to me. President Trump to open the $9 trillion United States retirement market to crypto investments. Wow! If confirmed, this policy could flood crypto markets with up to $9 trillion in retirement funds, boosting demand and prices. Your bags might see significant gains, but expect volatility and regulatory risks. Diversify wisely. It's over. $9 trillion? Guys, oh my lord. And people, I'm telling you, after the financial system, after this financial system collapses and a new one appears, this crypto total market cap will be in the quadrillions. I'm not even kidding, guys. Right? It's just so easy. What's funny is Mr. Poole got confirmed. The pools of liquidity are about to open up for the public eyes. Patience is required. Right? This was a few years ago, so now it's happening as we speak. We're about to open only few will remain in control, guys. Right? So imagine all this money on the sidelines that's about to be flooded in. Right? Basically, flood it. It's gonna be crazy, guys. Wow, 9 trillion. Are you serious right here? Right? Plus all of the money from institutions, companies, retail. Yeah, it's just gonna get crazy, guys. It truly is, right? That's what I'm saying here. People I think are too bearish, in my opinion, right? People just are expecting a low price of every crypto, right? By the end of the cycle, I wouldn't do that if I were you. But who knows? Everyone has their own opinions here. Bring on August, right? August. It's gonna get crazy, guys, and very dangerous for the bears. It seems like August 8-8 1-2-3. Let's go. 8-8 finally. That's like two worlds colliding, isn't it? Right? 8-6 6-8. The pot of gold. That's where the banks come up to buy XRP, guys. Right? August is where the sun shines ever so brightly. Wow, this is an insane amount of connections here. Look at this one. 2022 August, right? May and August are like mirrored, guys. On this calendar, right? The sun shines bright in August. Then, oh wow, this is amazing. I didn't really notice this, but I'm pretty sure I just forgot. The BG123 so it begins image, guys, right? Or scene with the 3 mountains. Begins is all green. It starts on the 8th month, which is August, right? That's insanity. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy, guys. 8/11/2013. What? So you guys ready? Things are coming out right now. MUFG, Japan's largest bank to tokenize real estate for retail and institutional investors, guys. Okay, so the biggest bank, the largest in Japan, is ready to tokenize real estate for not only institutional investors who have so much money, but retail as well. So you and I, right? Tokenizing real estate is just insanity, because that means everything will be going through and happening on the blockchain, right? Such as mortgages, ownership, and all sorts of stuff, guys. Right? That's insane, isn't it? And tokenizing, does that mean that we'll be able to invest in certain real estate projects, right, and have a share of it because it's tokenized, right? It's like, imagine Bitcoin versus a stock, right? A stock, I'm pretty sure, I've never bought a stock in my life, but I'm pretty sure with a stock, you have to buy it fully, right? One full share of the stock. But with Bitcoin, you could buy a percentage of it, percentages of one Bitcoin, guys, right? Because Satoshi Nakamoto wanted retail in, right? And retail, he knew that Bitcoin was going to go to a high price. That's why there are Satoshis, guys. So you could buy bits and pieces here and there, right? So is the same thing going to appear with real estate now? Very fascinating, huh? Now, look at this. When we talk about Japan, right, real estate, but there's a connection to Ripple. All 3 of Japan's largest banks have now joined the Japan Bank Consortium using Ripple, including look at MUFG is included, right? Isn't that strange? This is a great example of regional banks converging into a global real-time payments network for the greater good. Everything will be connected to Ripple in some way. Bank of America teams up with Ripple to use RLUSD for international transactions, backed by BNY Mellon, integrated with River and OpenPay, guys, right? More what? Adoption and more innovation taking place, guys. In some way or not, everything will be tied to Ripple. Everything, right? It's the one-stop shop. It's like Amazon. You may not know about XRP, but it will be running through that new financial system, whether you like it or not. Even if you know about it or not, it doesn't matter, right? Because the banks care. 2025, it was always this year. Why? Development timeline, where are we now? Maturity, 2025. Blockchain adoption is considered mainstream and integral to the capital markets ecosystem, right? Blockchain adoption is considered mainstream, guys. Guess what? Regulation is right around the corner. When that takes off, it's just gonna fly. Cryptos are just gonna fly, guys, right? So August 15th, we have an important deadline here, because it connects to the SEC lawsuit. So coming down here on August 15th, Ripple versus SEC appeal window deadline for Ripple lawsuit resolution. right? So the case may end here very shortly now. Not to mention on August 15th as well, 1971, United States exits the gold standard Nixon shock. August 15th, which is strange on why they chose that date for the deadline of the SEC versus Ripple case. August 15, 2025, BRICS Summit Road Rally in Russia focused on de-dollarization and digital currencies. Isn't that strange? August 15, 2025 could be the end for Ripple's regulatory standoff, the start of Ripple as a fully regulated financial infrastructure provider, and maybe the pivot point for a new global monetary system. Because look at how much is happening on that day, guys, right? Which connects to the past, such as BRICS over here, right? BRICS 2025 Summit Road Rally and economic power shift. So basically, what's happening is the 2025 BRICS Road Rally is scheduled for August 9th to the 15th in Russia. Agenda is new BRICS currency or settlement system, global de-dollarization strategy, and digital assets and blockchain finance. Could Ripple play a role? That's so odd. It's happening on the same day, right, of the SEC versus Ripple deadline. What are the chances of that? I don't know, but that's so strange. A NASDAQ-listed firm, Logistics Health, just filed an S1 with the SEC outlining plans to use XRP for treasury payments and capital raises. Look at that. It's not only just for Bitcoin, right, where these companies, institutions, are incorporating XRP for their strategy, guys, right? Buying XRP and backing it, buying XRP on the market and putting it on their balance sheets, company balance sheets, or using it for their treasury, right? The same thing is the same playbook that Bitcoin went through is happening with XRP, which is very bullish for XRP, right? Imagine now a bunch more companies doing the same exact thing. Then Cardano founder says if you hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Ripple, XRP, Avalanche, Binance, and Brave, you'll receive the largest airdrop ever. Look what's happening in August, I think. We're about to receive more free airdrops. What?
Do with Midnight, launching soon. We're going to do a token drop, airdrop, it's called Glacier Drop, brand new distribution mechanism. And if you hold Bitcoin, Ether, Cardano, XRP. This
reminds me of the Flare airdrop where they were giving out 1-to-1, right? If you held 10,000 XRP back in end of 2020, they would have given you 10,000 Flare. And I'm guessing the same thing will happen here. I'm not quite sure about this. This is my first time hearing this, to be honest. But the reason why the devs do this, guys, is because it's an easy takeoff. It's an easy strategy for the token or project to take off. Okay, that's why Flare did it, and they basically kind of quote unquote lured the XRP community right into becoming Flare bullish, and the same thing is happening here. It's not a bad thing though, because you're just going to be getting free money, right, for the certain project.
If you hold Avalanche, BNB, if you hold Brave, because we like the bats people, if you hold any of these ecosystems, you already have it. Congratulations. It's for free. Just airdrop it to 37 million accounts.
I'm guessing it won't be that huge, guys, but it's better than nothing.
You can do whatever the hell you want to do with it. You can ignore it and put it in the corner like a lonely dog. You can sell it. You can burn it. You can say, I really hate that Charles Hoskinson guy, so I'm just going to find a way to weaponize it against him. I don't give a shit. It's yours. It's your property. Anybody can take it. And what this is going to do is it's going to bring the entire industry together. It's going to bring all the people together. And it's going to give them a new way of thinking about things. The other magical part of it is the dual tokenomics model that we have. The idea of having a token and a capacity unit, which means that you can pay in any asset you want, and it just works.
So I got to do some more research on this, guys, because that's going to be very bullish, it seems like. This is why you shouldn't sell today, right? Remember to hold on for dear life. Here's a few more fast tweets, guys, from David Schwartz. 727 can come out to 727, or 127 can come out to 727, right? January is the first month, and 7 is mirrored 7, guys. And he posted this with Gary Gensler on the scene, right? Not to mention this as well from Mr. Poole, 727, the same exact day, right? A Black Swan event, very fascinating. And here's a final tweet for today's video, another one. 127, 727, guys, today. Interesting, right? He posted this from, oh wow, what is that? That looks like David Schwartz's video, isn't it, right? Yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. But I'll just prepare. It's going to get dangerous for the Bears and very good for the Bulls. Now, financial advice in the month of August. What is that, Sophie Spaces? See ya.